Hi, my name is Tim with the Mac Guys Plus, and today we're going to talk a little bit about junk mail and the built-in filters to your mail program and how to reduce that junk mail in your inbox. In the Apple Mail program, you can turn on the built-in junk mail filter, and this filter allows you to filter out any unwanted messages. It will send them either into your junk mail box, which will show up just below your trash can when you open up your mail window, or you can leave them in your mailbox so that you have an opportunity to sort them manually, and it will just turn them brown to identify them as junk or potential junk. So let's open Mail and take a quick look at some of the things we can do. You notice we have a junk button right here. So as mail messages come in, you could highlight them and click on junk, and your mail program then will remember that anything from that sender is junk mail. You can also go into your mail preferences, click on your junk mail preference, and you can enable your junk mail filtering. Now currently we have it set to mark it as junk, but to leave it in your inbox. That way you can take a look at it and decide whether you want it to be junk or not if you don't know exactly what's going to get marked. You can also click this option to move the junk to a junk mail box. Now it's going to ask us a question here, and it's going to say, are you sure you want to do this? Mail's got different behaviors, check your mail, blah blah blah. So we're going to click move. Then what's going to happen is it's going to create a junk mail box over here. You can see that on the left. Now when an email comes in that's junk, it will get moved to that location. Now the warning was basically saying there are options in other places in the mail preferences to automatically delete junk mail after a certain amount of time. So once you set this option, you want to make sure that you either go through that mail or that you're pretty sure you fine-tuned your mail filter enough that you know what junk is. Another option here is to perform custom actions. We're going to skip this because this can get pretty advanced, and we're going to leave that for another time. But now as we have it set, there are a few things more that you should know about junk. Once things are going into your junk mailbox, if you find something that is not junk, you can highlight that message and you can click on not junk, and it will remove it or add the person to your address book. A few things you should know about your junk mail is that if you have somebody in your address book, they will automatically not show up as junk. OS X Mail is very good at figuring out what is junk and what isn't junk. So you can use your junk button and not junk button to help train OS X. As you get messages in and you click that they're junk, OS X will remember that you clicked it was junk, and all additional messages from that sender will go to your junk mail bin. And if you click that that person is not junk, then they will just come in from that point forward without being labeled as a junk. And we call this training your filter. Something that's important to know about OS X is that anybody that's in your address book is not going to show up as junk. So if you have family and friends or people that you know that you email to frequently, make sure they're in your address book, and then you won't have to worry about the junk mail filter getting in the way at all. So that's just a basic rundown on junk filters and OS X Mail. If you have any questions or want some more detailed help with that, get a hold of us online, check us out on Facebook, or give us a call at the Mac Guys.